Well, for the most part, our swimming pools are pretty much off limits right now as we finally enjoy some cooler weather, right? And covering it can reduce the hassle and increase the safety of your pool. Here to show us how is Tom Bonner. He's president of Solar Safe Pool Cover. So, Tom, we were just saying that now is the perfect time to do this, but what is the big difference between your pool covers and some of the ones that you can buy at the pool store?
Yeah, so when people think about pool covers, they typically think about the Blue Bubble solar blanket.
Right.
They're inexpensive. They cost a couple $100s. They basically will give you a nice little extension on the swim season.
And they just simply float on top of the water, though, right?
They float on top.
Yes.
The downsides are they're bulky, they're hard to get rid of. They last one, maybe 2 seasons.
They're hard to store.
Yep. When you pull them off, all the bugs and the debris and dirt roll into your pool right when you're ready to swim. So you got to get out your little skimmer and get that off of there. But the big issue is they're not safety covers. In fact, they're the polar opposite. The last thing you want with little kids or grandkids or pets, particularly larger dogs, is to have them exposed to this cover. Because if they fall on it, it will wrap around them and
oh my gosh.
And they can't use their limbs.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It could be very disastrous.
Or worse, they fall in and they go underneath. You will never see them.
Exactly.
Oh my
and
gosh.
That's happened.
I'm scared right now. Okay, but this is what you have to offer, and what makes it unique?
So our cover is a lockdown cover. We have these brass anchors that are attached to the deck.
Okay, I want to turn that over just a little bit. There we go. We see that really well. Okay.
These are attached in the deck.
Okay.
We give you this handy dandy removal tool, and you can take them off and put them on. And it's also a safety cover. It's a solar cover. But the beauty is it pays for itself in lower operating costs. You can reduce your chemicals and electricity and water by about 90%.
So how is this different than a pool fence?
Or
better?
Well, so when most people think safety, they think fences. And fences are good, but they're not foolproof. 1 out of 5 child drowning incidents happen in backyard with fences. So you have to ask why. There's a barrier there. Well, the kid sees the blue water. It's a source of fun.
Right.
So they seek it, and unfortunately, some of them get past it. It's kind of like a dark room, a moth, and a light bulb. You turn it on, there's the moth.
Right.
The only way to get rid of it is to turn the light off. So when you put our cover on, it no longer looks just like a swimming pool anymore.
Okay, let's talk about the maintenance part of it, and this is exactly what we were talking about before the show. Is it gets dirty and bugs and things like that get in. How does this help us?
Because we're on top of the cover, or I'm sorry, on top of the pool, on top of the deck, all the dirt and debris stays on top of the cover. So it allows you to reduce all the operating costs. It keeps all of that, the dirt and debris out. So it allows you to hibernate your pool. So
does that save on chemicals?
Absolutely.
Okay, saves on cleaning, right?
And electricity, and water evaporation.
All that. I want to talk about your spokesperson real quick, Dave Muncie, who is, any of us who've been in the Valley for any length of time all know him, love and adore him, super passionate about this, so much so you've used him as your spokesperson.
Yeah, shortly after Dave retired, I contacted him. He was excited to have someone to work with in the safety industry. So we get along very well, and he's done a great job working with us.
Yes, and he continues the message, watch your children around water. Oh my gosh, Tom, good information. A lot, there's so many benefits to something like this. We appreciate you coming on today. Here's a special offer. Mention Sonoran Living and get 15% off a pool cover. To order Solar Safe Pool Cover, call 623-869-6015 or visit solarsafepoolcovers.com.